It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles.
Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
Here's the longtime Bronco, Jason Elam, to get us started. And we are underway in Southern California. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
They give it to Williams, running right. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rashad. Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood.
Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started.
And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
They'll start out on the ground with Emmett. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Smith. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. In on the tackle there, Ray Nitsky, and his heyday, it was before my day, it was before your day, but he was something else.
Look, I can still see that 6'6" on his jersey and him rattling running backs and getting after quarterbacks. He used to wrap his forearms up, and he just hit the big flipper and come up and thump people in the chest. He was an absolute marvel playing in the linebacker position, especially right there in the middle. A Hall of Famer in 1978, and deservedly so.
So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. On play action, now Breeze.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. He can't get him down. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll run on 1st down. Austin.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. And they'll go on the ground. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter.
So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
From the 5, 2nd and 4.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Banker to throw.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Montez Sweat drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
To throw is Banker. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone. Definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Rolling to, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 41. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Completes it to Austin. So the completion good for 7 there, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
2nd down and 3.
Back to throw here. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 42 yards.
And the Packers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that makes the score 7-0.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
2nd and 10.
On play action, it's Breeze. They'll roll him out right.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And they've been kept off the scoreboard in this first half, but here toward the end, they're trying to change that in one fell swoop, but that winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a play fake. Breeze.
He's got his target. That's complete.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Breeze. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
To throw, it's Breeze. Packer pressure, and down he goes. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Flushed out right.
And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Pat Tillman. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL.
What's good, chat?
Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Let's shake back, Chad. Let's shake back, shake back.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
We 3-0. We 3-0 so far.
Jacobs going to try the middle. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
And now an audible here into something else. On first down, it's Austin. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Come on, defense.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Fights him off. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
A little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Jacobs. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Every yard they gain, getting them better and better field position. And obviously, a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great. But that's not what you're really playing for.
Jacobs. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll be caught behind the line of scrimmage at the 3. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call. And the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up. But also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Breeze to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover, put your defense in a bad spot.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape. And that's the type of run that they're looking for because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their...
Commanders Field holds a little more than 80,000, and they have come out in droves here in Landover, Maryland.
Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. Happy to be with you. And, CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
Now the kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started. And we are underway from Commanders Field. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Emmett. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Smith running wide side. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. That second down play nets a -4.
You can bet they're not going to go away from the running game anytime soon, but this is obviously not a good start. 2 carries, 2 runs, both stopped for a loss.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
And running with power here. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Forced out to his left.
Toward the sideline, intercepted.
Picked off by the all-time interception king, Paul Krause. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Let's go, Chad. Let's go. Let's go. One win from the playoffs. One win from the playoffs. Let's get it. Lightning bolts in the chat. Lightning bolts in the chat.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best, that team will win the game.
Here's the longtime Bronco, Jason Elam, to get us started.
And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as he'll stop him well short of the yellow line. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down.
They'll run for it with Barkley.
Get it.
And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Breeze. Dancing to his left. His first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders.
Wow. Wow.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So a pick 6 on the first play of the drive. And Charles, we have our first points of the game, making it 6-0.
And while it's only 6 points in the first quarter, it certainly takes a lot of pressure off of them, doesn't it? They're in the lead. They have.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2. So they throw the pick 6 to get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's a
Come the fuck on.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
The Charger drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Breeze.
Man, hell no, bro. Hell no.
To the 24-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. They'll look to throw here. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start out on the ground with Emmett. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. That's Larry Ogunjobi powering through to end that play before it could get started.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Breeze. Buying time to his left. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Lavon Kirkland able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Breeze going to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball covered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Oh, I had Subway, man. I didn't cook. I had Subway.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 3rd down, Barkley. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The run on 3rd and long, so I guess waving the white flag a little bit.
Yeah, and I think sometimes teams are so committed to running the football that they'll take a chance, even in a long yardage situation, to let them know on the other side, this is what we're going to be about today. In this case, they didn't get a first down, but if you're thinking along with them, hey, they might be committed to running it all game long.
Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So they take a big, big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at my coach. Why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Breeze. And this is going to be intercepted. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And
Let's go. Let's go.
And that's a defensive touchdown. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away.
Yeah, man, we scored. He did some clumsy shit.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that pressure gets to him again. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. Under pressure, they got him again. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Come on, we got to score.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in the second
Got to
half,
score.
and they trail as we get back underway. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Second down, here's him again. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Steps away.
Damn. Come on,
It's
man.
going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. And that is incomplete.
Come
He had a
on.
defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch. And taken up the 18-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now,
He
they
wide
seem to be a
open,
step
bro.
ahead, don't
Like,
they?
that's
Beating them
crazy.
to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Paul Krause. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it. And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. On is the Chargers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Quick throw.
Come on,
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. To the left side and caught by Hester. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. They'll run with Barkley. And he's not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Here's 1st and 10.
Now Breeze.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down.
And it's intercepted yet again, and that could
That's
be
some bullshit, bro.
And the Steelers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
That'll be caught by Hester. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield.
Wow,
they may get 15 more on top of this.
Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep.
And he can't get the play. He's taken down.
And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll set up to throw.
Here's Hester open right side.
And this lines up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Fuck
No.
no.
He's got a man complete.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 20-yard line. They're going to look to throw.
This one taken in by Hester. Here's 2nd and 3. It's Barkley on the counter. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Well, this is one of those games where if you win it, it feels extra special, but to lose it.
All right, chat. They didn't even count that game. Chat, let's get it. Chat, let's run that back. Let's run it again. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's lock in. Let's lock in. Lightning bolts in the chat. Let's get it. Hit the like button. Damn. Let's go, man. Let's go. Shout out to everybody pulling up. How's everybody's day? Happy Friday. Let's get it. I'm trying to get us to the Super Bowl, chat. Let's get it. Super Bowl, here we come. We need one more win until we get to the playoffs. They just didn't count that last game, so that was they bad. That was they bad. All right, let's move forward. Let's get it. We need one win. Lock in.
NBA sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, and Charles, kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
Here's the longtime Bronco, Jason Elam, to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Come on, defense. Gotta get to playoffs. Gotta get to the playoffs.
They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Throwing is Rattler. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, Rattler. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give them this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. All right, Charles, quick Emmitt Smith story. You've heard of the Madden video game, right?
I have heard of the Madden video game, well, no doubt about it.
The legend goes that Coach Madden said players used to come up to him all the time and complain that their ratings were too low. The only person, though, that came up and said, hey, mine's too high, Emmitt Smith.
You're kidding.
How can you rate Emmitt Smith too high? That's the question.
Boy, talk about humble. That's taking modesty to a new level. The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Breeze now. Being chased out left.
Come on.
Too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Breeze now to throw. Quick slant complete to Njoku. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Smith trying to run for it. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Another try for Smith. He gets him a little bit closer. Takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Smith.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Defense keeps him out of the end zone there. Now, will they go for it? And if so, can they do it one more time?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it going for it, because what we've seen from the defense so far, every gap is taken care of. Everyone is sound in their coverage. No one is breaking free, and those ball carriers are getting tagged. If I were them, I'd think very hard about just taking 3 points and taking their dignity and moving on.
And the ball's at the 2, spotted at the 2, so a pretty good chunk to go. We're scoreless after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it looking at 4th and less than a yard. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get it out.
Let's go.
Across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Chargers post the first points in the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. And I guess that's where you turn on 4th and goal to your muscle back there. Hand him the football. He does the dirty work.
I think you're asking a lot of your defense there, right? Having to make the stand, have to prepare for just about any type of play to be called, and then here comes the power right at you. On that play, the big man got into the end zone.
Extra point by Elam, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the
My chat tell me lock in. Chat say lock in. Gotta lock in. Chat say lock in. Let's go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Rattler wants to throw it.
Let's go. Come on now. He out of here, chat. He out of here, chat. What it's looking like, chat? Did we do it? Is the first step done? It says playoffs, chat. All right, playoffs. We in the playoffs, trap. We did good. Let's get it. Playoff time. Playoff time. Yeah, you need your glasses.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
Playoff time. Playoff time.
Northern California visits Southern California. The Niners and Chargers. Off we go from L.A. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They begin with a run by Smith. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission.
Got you, man.
And the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They go back to the ground with Smith. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, partner, the defense isn't going to adjust, and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over.
I like enchiladas.
They're likely to run it the whole way.
I love enchiladas.
They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays.
Chicken enchiladas, ground turkey enchiladas, beef enchiladas, enchiladas. I call it a lotta.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Breeze to throw. On the move to his left. And this one is incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love
A lot of enchilada with a pina colada. Holla.
Instead, he pushed it down.
Boys.
Incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Breeze. Escaping the pressure right.
He got me.
Sideline, and it's intercepted. The Niners are going to get the football here as they force
he
the
got it.
INT on the game's opening drive. He got outside the pocket.
Just go, let me lock in his playoff.
He was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Now it's the veteran Jamal Williams.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
In motion left goes a tight end. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Not a lot of headway on that carry, but when you're dealing with a defensive line that can cover up your center, sometimes you got to think about getting out of that play. Not going to be a lot of space when that happens.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4. Well, look at this, a tight end carry. And
Damn.
they'll have a 1st down here at about the 40. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field. He wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Here's Hurts to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 22-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gore. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here is 3rd and 5. Hurts.
Firing quickly here. It's complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Elam's kick is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their second drive here in the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving...
Come on, God damn it.
Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the 49ers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Back to the ground, this time with Gore. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
They'll throw now on the final play. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-time interception king, Paul Krause.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Just one field goal in a tightly played first half as we resume action here in quarter number 3. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Oh, the turnover fast continues. Here's another interception. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. They'll run it again with Smith. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Emmitt Smith, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in this third quarter. To a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
They were pretty
Hit that like button
there, weren't they? Measured in their approach, but boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Extra point by Elam, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. To expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They run with Gore out of the shotgun. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. It didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They hand off to their big tight end, and he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Here's Gore now, running out of the gun. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Screen play set up for Williams. Footwork on the spin. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Williams. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is 3rd and goal. He's back to throw.
to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. Frank Gore stopped up short. And that'll be just...
That's how you do it, Chad. That's how you do it.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now, Charles, you and I, we've done a lot of games together. Always seems like we're rehashing the same storylines. Turnovers, of course, always a big story. Quarterback play, running back, yada, yada, yada. But getting ready for this one word kept coming to mind, and that's preparation.
Well, it's critical to be prepared physically, mentally. When you think about getting ready for an NFL game, you have to wonder, what will they throw at us that maybe we haven't seen before? 2-minute drill, maybe different things like that. Got to be prepared. You're exactly right.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Let's get it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A carry for a Cowboy legend. How strange is this? It's Emmitt Smith. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Again, it's Smith. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Now a play fake. Breeze. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3 and out. Play action. Breeze. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Breeze. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
To throw from his end zone, Daniels. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route.
Let's get it, Chad. Win the playoff game.
Edelman's one of the best in the game.
Roll to the Super Bowl. Win the playoff.
One of my college coaches used to call the Briar Patch.
Shout out Jay White pulling up.
And make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
They go play action. Daniels. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Montez Sweat just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got it once again. The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams there to bring him down. We're scoreless after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Here's Daniels. Eluding the pressure right. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down. Oh, goodness. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. A 1st down carry for Smith. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They work now on 2nd and 9. Now Breeze. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. And this will be caught in the end zone for Chargers touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Jason Elam on for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. Here comes Devin Hester bringing it out. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking for outlet, and he hits him. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards for number 11. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
That can't stop for him. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Montez Sweat. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out.
He don't want that.
The entire game, he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's go.
Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. Steps away to his left. Catches missed by Metcalf. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On play action, it's Breeze.
Come on.
Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. There he goes left side. And
This
he's
bitch.
got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Daniels. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3.
Hester to return from his end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Damn, I ain't even lock in on him. Oh yeah, then let me lock in on you.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Forced out to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Now Daniels.
And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Edelman set to return.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start out on the ground with Emmett.
He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
They fake the give. Here's Breeze. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Going deep here for Edelman. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was
I'm
able
trying
to
to
get
put
away
this
from
boy
the
out.
defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play. Multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And down he'll go at the 25.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Off the play fake, Daniels. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Nick Bosa, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. To throw is Daniels. He's going to air one out. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down. But to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. To the air goes Daniels. This little short throw to Witten, and out of bounds across the 15-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And
this guy is crazy.
He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the 1st.
And now, since it's
Defense clear after this
defensive call, grab your nerves because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Smith up the middle. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
It's their time to shine. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger.
second down. Here's Smith. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You have everything working in your direction. But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They have more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here this 4th quarter. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Let's go, chat. Let's go.
Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. It'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Daniels looking to throw. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Throwing now is Daniels. This little short throw to Witten. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out.
Daniels now to throw on 1st down. He's got Johnson, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
He's going to sling this deep downfield.
Come
it's
on.
going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores, you know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Daniels to the air again on 2nd down.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe
Nothing's working for you, buddy.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
Back to throw again. He's got it complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 37.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices.
GG, my boy.
They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do
Roll
it
to the
these
Super Bowl.
situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Give it a second. Y'all hit that like button. What it's looking like, man? It's looking like Super Bowl.
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood.
Brandon Gaughan, Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And, partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
Two former division rivals in the old AFC West, the Seahawks and Chargers, are underway.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, that's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know, coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead, they throw a pick, and now they're behind the 8-ball on the road to get things going.
Jalen Carter in on that tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On play action, now Breeze. Flush to his right. And this is caught. And so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on. Because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
Smith. Touchdown, Chargers.
Sometimes offenses get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point by Elam, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Now he's loose at the 40.
Let's go.
Inside the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
After the made field goal, he'll them back out to kick it away. Here comes Devin Hester bringing it out. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short.
Let's go.
Going to be intercepted yet again.
He's quitting, Chad.
Return to right around the 38-yard line. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that
launches deep.
He quitting, Chad. Let's go.
This is caught. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
Juju Smith-Schuster, 38 yards.
21-0 in the first quarter.
The Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Elam, up and good.
And it's now 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score it here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They gotta ask him, do he want to continue playing, Chad?
1-0 our
He wants to
score.
continue playing, Chad.
Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring it down.
Montez Sweat in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because and they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is going to blow up in their faces. Not only do they not get the first, they're going to lose big yardage as well. I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you would look, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't...
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Emmitt Smith with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And it is 20.
He should have just quit, Chad. Hit that like button. You should have quit, Chad.
Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Burrow on play action. Well, it's a shovel pass, and it's complete. So he stops for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Nick Bosa in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now 3rd down and very long. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like, got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Allen.
Should have quit, Chad.
Julian Edelman, 52 yards. And the Chargers open the lead up to 34-0. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. Hester to return from his end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now it's Burrow. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Montez Sweat. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now Burrow to throw on second down. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Right now, they're just trying to get to halftime because they need a break. This game, it's been a shellacking in every way, and they just got driven backwards for a safety.
It's only the second quarter. Chad, I thought it was the third quarter or something.
Now the free kick
right
comes
here.
after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. They'll find Metcalf.
Well, I still got time to score one more time, Chad.
All the way to the 30.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Now Breeze. Sliding out of the pocket.
He's going to let this
Do I got time to score one more time, Chad?
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Drew Brees does it again. 3 first-half touchdown passes for him now. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Elam on here for the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the...
There you go. What you mean, man? We still in the playoffs, yeah. If you saying that, yeah. Damn, man, I need it. You gotta find them glasses. And I'm trying to see who should I pick, should I? Okay, Chad, I think I just need something from my offensive line right now. All right, let's get back to it, chat. We need this last game to go to the Super Bowl.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you?
Yeah.
Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
All right, let's lock in. Let's lock in.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Emmett. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
On second down, here's Smith again.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, here's Emmett. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. One of the most beloved Chargers of all time, it's LT LaDainian Tomlinson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Breeze to throw on second down.
Let's go.
First throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Ronnie Lott, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 41. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Out to his left. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Yeah, that's a nice pickup there, especially when it comes on the heels of a 3-and-out the first time you have the ball. They were determined to not have that happen again, and that's a nice throw for their first down of the game.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Breeze down to throw. To the left side is complete for Julian Edelman. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line. Charger football to start quarter number 2. No score after 1 on EA Sports. A give up the middle. It's Emmett trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here's Breeze to throw.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Breeze now. He'll buy some time right. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster.
And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short.
They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th inches.
And that's a depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Panthers will get the football back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Tomlinson up the middle. Able to avoid him at the 40. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
In motion left is Davis.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. And he checks this one down to the team in the backfield. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 36. That one goes for 24 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Give him 30 yards there. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run. Tomlinson. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Tomlinson fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Adam Prentice
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Panthers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught.
Now Breeze wants the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And he takes it down to the fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard and return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
They'll try and run it here. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before half for Breeze. Rolling to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Two-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in the second half. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Ball down in the end, and now it's intercepted. Picked up to Rashad Jones. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They run up the middle with Emmett. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Smith. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Now Breeze. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Smith trying to run for it. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Emmitt Smith taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Chargers are back within a score. Extra point by Elam, up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
He'll decide to keep this once more.
They juked him. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with the defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, he pulled it and got good yardage himself. And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
In motion left is Davis. On 4th down, here's Daniels. He's going to get that to his running back in the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. On second down, it's Tomlinson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
This has been a tremendous drive to this point, and this is all you want. Play with a lead in the fourth quarter. If you can keep the ball on the ground, keep the sticks moving, you're going to be in good shape to finish this one off.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
2nd and 9.
On the draw, this is Tomlinson.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got it made complete.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 41-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. This is for his run.
Hell no!
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
The rookie from LSU leading this offense well. A good throw there leads to a first down. On first down, here's Daniels to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Daniels.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Give up the middle to Tomlinson. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
Well, some field goals are bigger than others, and that one makes this a 2-score game.
And with the way their defense has played all game long, that's kind of a love letter to them because that might very well be all the points they need.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. This is 1st and 10.
Now Breeze. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Now he's loose at the 40.
And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard.
Well, we didn't do it, y'all. We didn't make it. Alright, chat, I'm gonna call it a night. Shout out to everybody that pulled up. Like, share, subscribe, comment.